That's cool. Hey guys, Jim Chester here. We are at Chirofest 2018 in Vancouver, Washington. Thank you, Paul Reed, for putting on such a dynamic event. I'm sure Tabor's got some nice things to say about Paul and his team. But before we get going, I just want to introduce you. This is Tabor Smith. He runs a program called Spinal Hygiene. It's like the idea behind dental hygiene, but for our spines. But I'm not going to tell you too much about it. I'm going to let Tabor tell you a little bit about what he's doing and how he likes being here at Chirofest 2018. So, Tabor, welcome, man.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. This is, in my opinion, I would almost say the best event in chiropractic, but it's got to be one, if not the best event in chiropractic, in my opinion.
And this is our fifth time doing an interview together.
Yep.
It's getting a little easier, right?
Yeah, it's always fun. I love it.
So you held the luncheon here today for the Chirofest.
Yeah.
What was that like, and why did you step up so big?
So we had about 50 docs that came to our lunch today, and we're really trying to build awareness of lifetime spinal care. You know, showing people how to take care of their spine from birth to death, because it's important. I always tell my patients, if you have a health problem, it's chiropractic first, right? And then medicine, and then surgery. Like, those things might be valuable, but I guarantee you're going to live a better, longer life if you're using that philosophy of chiropractic first. On top of that, though, that's talking symptoms. On top of that, I try to teach my patients that the spine is so important in your overall health to you that it's worth taking care of even if you don't have a symptom. Right? And we look at that with our teeth as far as dentistry goes. And I always use the dental story, but back in the early 1900s, tooth decay was rampant. We didn't have dental hygiene like we do today. Dentistry implemented dental hygiene measures, showed people how to take care of their teeth at home, and it exploded dentistry. And now we have, better dental health, oral health than we've ever had before as a human race. We need that for our spine. And the statistics speak for themselves. More people have spinal degeneration in our society today at younger ages than ever before.
So why do you think that chiropractic is in the front line to take this positioning for the spinal hygiene process?
Dude, that is a great question. And we didn't even practice this before. Like, I love that question because you're absolutely right. Like, spinal hygiene, a profession that wants to own spinal hygiene, like, let's say a physical therapist, they could teach spinal hygiene. Medicine, if they wanted to, they won't because it's so much prevention, right? But if they wanted to own spinal hygiene, they could, because spinal hygiene is literally just taking care of the spine, right? But as chiropractors, that's what we do all day long, every day. And let me give you a great analogy as far as dental, and this answers your question, is a dentist teaches their patients dental hygiene, and then they correct cavities when you need them corrected, right? In chiropractic, I believe we should teach people spinal hygiene, and we should correct subluxations when they need it corrected. So it fits perfectly. We're posed as the ultimate profession for owning dental hygiene. I just wish more chiropractors would just grab onto it and start teaching it in their office.
Yeah, and there's so much to be said about having a functioning spine, because we know what happens when people don't. Yeah. And that's why the chiropractic profession is at the front lines of this health industry, taking care of people with subluxation and chronic poor posture, deformities and things of that nature, new things like technology neck that you guys are helping with as well.
Well, you hit the nail on the head, and really we try to build a case that if you look at a chiropractic office and you just go to their YouTube channel and look at their testimonials, there are going to be symptoms that you would think wouldn't even be related to one another. There might be headaches, there might be neck pain, but then there's going to be a bowel disease that got better. Then there's going to be a 3-year-old that doesn't have seizures anymore. Then there's going to be, all these crazy things. And you ask yourself, well, what do they all have in common? And it's the spine. And it just so happens that our medical system today, what's the one thing we're not looking to for the cause of disease?
The spine.
So come on, it's almost malpractice to not tell your patients to get their spinal nervous system checked if you're a different type of practitioner.
It's mass negligence, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when we think about the chiropractor, most people out there, the perception is racking and cracking bones.
Right.
But really, it's making an impulse to the nervous system, allowing the body to release itself from suffering and bondage, from disease and dysfunction, and allows the body to thrive again and start to rebloom, if you will, instead of going into this decay and decrepit state of affairs where most most people find that that's the pain point.
Right.
And we know that 10% of the nervous system is actually emitting pain, right?
Right. And so we try to use, like, to make it super simple, like, we use deductive reasoning. I heard Patrick Gentempo talk about this a lot. It's like, in dentistry, they thought, well, if bacteria, food particles build up in the teeth, bacteria digest those food particles and secrete an acid that causes tooth decay, then let's eliminate the bacteria and the food particles by brushing. Like, that's deductive reasoning, and will prevent tooth decay. So, like, in chiropractic, we talk about the nervous system is the master system of the body. It controls everything in the body. Any interference, if that's true, any interference to it will then affect the function of the body. So if subluxation interferes with the master system of the body, it is interfering with the function of the body. And if my adjustment removes subluxation and allows the master system of the body to communicate better, I'm literally improving health and function of the body by making an adjustment. Deductive reasoning. It's common sense.
And if you guys are out there and you have an engineer's brain, it's called reverse engineering the code to crisis.
Right.
And what we can do is we can take somebody and put them through care and show that their body's actually functioning better because of you guys doing re-exams or post x-rays.
Sure. And we can also, make it very logical and look at it like this. It's if poor alignment, lack of motion, and weak muscles of the spine cause spinal degeneration, then by improving alignment, improving motion, and improving strength around the spine, we can prevent degeneration.
So there you guys have it. That's the ABCs XYZ of spinal hygiene. Next question for you. If people wanted to jump on board, I know we have the web address here in the description within this this live, but if people want to work with you and get on to become a spinal hygienist, what does that look like?
So we have some really cool stuff coming out soon, and some certifications even through some really big universities that's coming out. What I would do if you want more information is not only check out the website and see our products at spinalhygieneproducts.com, which is the link that you have up there, but go to spinalhygiene.co. That's spinalhygiene.co. Enter your name and email there, and we'll give you all the information that you need to know. Plus, you'll get a lot of other cool stuff, but we'll let you know exactly when some of those certification programs come out.
And see, that's coming from the guy that is so firmly rooted into the chiropractic profession and gives for the sake of giving, serves for the sake of serving, and plays bigger than what you have to.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, you know what? We're all leaders. If you decide to be in this profession, if you decide to, step up, you're all a leader. But there's depths to leadership. We can all go a little deeper, and so that's just what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't make it to Chirofest 2018, this place is electric. The people up there on stage are amazing, but the people out here surrounding the event, the vendors, the people out here, the chiropractors that are in the trenches every day, that are here in the seats learning and dipping themselves in the science, philosophy, and art, it's second to none, honestly. And like Tabor said at the beginning of the interview, this place is developing into something that is a must-go-to, right?
Oh, dude, if you're going to ask me what events you should go to, of course I'm going to say CalJam, and I'm going to say Chirofest, man. Get there. I'm sure there's other great ones too, but just from my experience, this one is one of the best.
All right. Well, I just want to say thank you, everybody that's been watching me produce the live interviews over the weekend. We have a few more to go today, so stay with me until the closeout of the day. If you guys do find value in this, please give us a thumbs up. Please give us a heart. Please make a comment. Yeah, do this a lot. Just do this a lot. Yeah, and help us out. And if you guys find value, please share this with your group too. And if you didn't make it here for 2018, get here 2019. And is it okay if I close out?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Hey guys, so from the bottom of my heart, just keep hustling. You're just one story away. Keep hustling. See you on the next one.